did Sam Neill just text me? What? Are you kidding?
Did Annette just threaten me? It's like,
Don't say that. Don't say that. We're on camera.
did Annette just do this to me backstage twice?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Bloomberg, writing for BBC in Sweden.
Hey, how
Hey,
are you?
Jonathan.
I'm doing great, especially now when I get to speak with the two of you, of course.
Oh,
So, I've seen the first 5 episodes so far, and it's really heating up. So I've really enjoyed what I've gotten to see, and now I guess I have to wait for like months to see the
I think,
ending.
we're getting there. We're
yeah,
getting there.
only
Yeah.
my, yeah.
Yeah. So I was just wondering what kind of drew you to this project to start out with.
Well, well, for me, it was sort of, well, it comes in the nature of any first job. I'm sort of, on the newer side to the industry, not like some of the rest of the, pretty critically acclaimed cast. I'm a new guy. So it was just an email. I was at work, up on a ladder, and I got an email about this audition for.
I was gonna jump, and then
I was
this
this
email came in,
close.
yeah, and
And then
turned it all around.
well, yeah. Yeah, so the email came through about a book by Leon Moriarty and Apples Never Fall. And I was so excited. So I went to the shops, grabbed the book, and reading that work, I was so excited about the project, about the story, about the characters. And I submitted the audition online and was lucky enough to get a call back. And I was just so fortunate in that.
The
Yeah,
rest is history.
Yeah.
I knew Sam and Annette were attached and was familiar with Melanie's work, and um, had friends who had read the book, although I hadn't read the book, um, and really liked the scripts and the character, and then jumped on a Zoom with I think with Melanie and David Heyman, who produced, and Chris Sweeney, who directed episodes 1 and 2, and then 6 and 7, which
You
they're
haven't seen
holding
Which I
out
haven't
on.
seen. Yeah,
And
exactly.
their vision for it and what they hope to do with it and the tone, and it all was exciting. It felt like something I wanted to be a part of, and also something I could do.
Mm.
It's nice to go like, I think I have an understanding of this guy. I think I see some of me in there, or I kind of relate to what makes him tick. And also Chris Sweeney said this thing in our Zoom call where he said, what I like about all the Delaney men is they each think that they're crushing masculinity. And I just started laughing because I was like, man, I'm reading this script being like, Troy's crushing it. Like, Troy's got it going on. Nice cars and lots of money and like sweet. So to realize I was like maybe more aligned with the character than I wanted to be was reassuring in some way to go like, oh, even my messed up subconscious is correct for this.
So working with, as you said, with Sam and Annette, I'm guessing that you've both grown up watching stuff that they've done throughout the years. Is there something that's sticking out the most? So when you meet them, you kind of have to shake that
Mm.
image or project and realize that they're people too.
Yeah.
Well, I'd seen a number of each of their films, but then Sam, in the coolest way, which is him through and through, encouraged us to do this Annette Bening Film Festival. We had like a screening room in the hotel, and every Saturday or Sunday night, he would pick like a different Annette classic. And the whole cast, whoever like was in town for those episodes, would come and we'd watch a movie that Annette was, of course, wonderful in. And then Annette was so cool to not be like weird and self-conscious or think that we were sort of making a thing of it, and like then we'd get to be like, what happened in that scene? What's going on there? You know what I mean? And she was totally cool to go like, oh, this person did that, and the director actually had this cool idea, and I don't think it ever panned out that way, but I loved making it. And it was such a cool, weird blend of like uh
The best kind of
friend and
masterclass.
colleague and Q&A, and you know what I mean? It was awesome. So I got to see even more of her work through that.
Mm. And they're all such great people, and through that, just being who they are, that breaks the glass. I mean, they are just, normal people, and they make an effort to get to know you, and you make an effort to get to know them. And so it all sort of disappears. But, I oftentimes have to pinch myself and be like, did Sam Neill just text me? What? Are you kidding?
Did Annette just threaten me? It's like,
Don't say that. Don't say that. We're on camera.
did Annette just do
Yeah.
this to me backstage twice?
Well, it seems like you've had a great time shooting, and that translates into what I've seen so far. So I'm sure everyone will love it just as much as I have. So best of luck with the premiere, and thanks for agreeing to have a chat with me.
Hey,
Of
thanks
course.
so much. Thanks for the time, man.
Yeah, glad you enjoyed.
Very challenging.
Yeah.
Very challenging, but rewarding. I just had to kind of do shot in the dark things, take risks, play around.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Bloomberg, writing for movies in Sweden.
Lovely to meet you. Welcome. I mean, welcome.
Thank you.
Who's
It's
welcome
lovely
in
to
here? I
meet
don't
you
know.
too. Yeah, I don't know. I'll start off by saying that I've seen the first 5 episodes so far, and now I have to wait like ages to see how it all ends. But yeah, that's how it is. And I'm sure that when you read your part and realized that you were going to get to play it, that was an amazing feeling, because this is one of the more challenging roles to play in this show. So how was it to finally get the call and know that you're the one going to be able to do this?
Oh, best day of my life. Honestly, it was definitely one of the best characters I've ever got to play. Incredibly grateful. It was surreal, especially because not only the character was something I could really sink my teeth into, but the project itself. I'd known about Leon Moriarty's shows for so long, or books, stories, that to be a part of that world, which I feel like might be a universe one day, the Leon universe, was just, yeah, unbelievable. So
Yeah,
grateful.
for sure. And your character is one of the characters that get to spend most time with Annette Bening as well. So I heard that you guys were actually having like Annette Bening movie festival with Sam. How was that to not only spend time with her on screen, but also like getting to know her work with her there, being able to kind of answer any questions that you guys had?
It was amazing. I mean, first of all, she's like a very beautiful, generous, consistent person. She's not different, from Offset or Onset. She's just very on heart, on her sleeve kind of human being. She's an incredible person. I'm so fortunate to be able to have known her. And you can, when she's on set and when she's acting, her, humanity resounds. So she's very I feel very fortunate to have worked with her. Yeah, for sure. Very lucky. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was the hardest thing for you to kind of nail with your portrayal to because your character is supposed to be a bit fishy, so to say, the characters aren't supposed to get to know the real her, but that also makes it harder to play her, I would suppose. So how was that?
Very challenging.
Yeah.
Very challenging, but rewarding. I just had to kind of do shot in the dark things, take risks, play around. It was very helpful to have Melanie, the showrunner, there when she was there, and the director, Chris Sweeney and Dawn Shadforth. Very comforting and like cushioned the experience for me, where we're just, you know, every scene is constantly scrutinized, as you can imagine, and what's she doing and what's the play and all this sort of stuff. So without giving too much away about her character, yes, it was challenging, but I had an incredible environment and cast and crew that were very helpful and helped me navigate it. And also, like, once you've sort of done your homework and you're on set, you kind of have to just forget about how challenging it is and try stuff. And I've watched the film and I'm like, some things don't really work and some things do, but you know, you just got to try your best. Yeah.
Yeah,
See if it
from what
works.
I've seen, it paid off. That's for sure.
Thank you.
So thanks a lot for taking the time to speak with me, and I do hope that we get to speak again on some other project. But I'm sure that people will love this.
Me too. Thank you. Thanks so much.